So I just wanted to talk about why I'm not doing board and trains anymore, and I'm going to structure my company with only privates. So for one, I just found that having the board and trains in my home, I'm just not set up for it. Like I do have a yard, but I have a pool in my yard, so it can be dangerous if the dog were to fall in, and I just don't want to deal with that stress. And I don't have a lot of grass space to have multiple dogs. Um, and then also just with the crating, I have to have the crates like in my family room. There's just not enough space. So just from like a comfort level, I found it a little bit not ideal. As well, okay. As well, it's just very, very stressful. Every like throughout the night, I had a baby monitor with me, and I was just making sure, the dog was breathing, everything was okay. Down. The dog was breathing, everything was okay. It was really stressful from that aspect. And then the other thing is that, I think board and trains are absolutely amazing. However, at the end of the day, the fact that, if I can train a dog, I can make the dog, walk nicely and recall. It's the owners who have to keep up with it. And there is a lot work that goes in, and I'm just feeling that, a lot of owners, they don't realize just how much work is involved. So I almost feel bad, like it's very expensive, the board and train, and then the dog goes home, and it's just so stressful, that the owner has to do exactly, what I was doing to maintain it, because otherwise I can tell you the dog is going to regress, pretty quickly. So although I do think board and trains are amazing, and if you have the right owner, they're, a game changer for a lot of dogs and owners. Just for me, I just don't feel that I had the right setup to have, a true board and train program, as well as just finding, the right clientele for it. So I much prefer private sessions. I really like the owners to see all the training, from step A to Z. I like them to be included. It builds an amazing relationship with the dog and the owner. And it also shows me dedication, so like the fact that the owner is willing to do all the work between sessions really shows, their commitment to training their dog. And I just like that teaching aspect of it. So I've decided I'm going to just, only do private sessions, and then I'll only offer boarding to, my clients who've gone through the training sessions. But in terms of the board and train, I just felt that it wasn't right for me. Again, I will say that board and trains are amazing, and I don't want this, my statement to be misconstrued. They're just not for my business, right? There's a lot of amazing trainers in my area and all over the world. Out. Down. There's a lot of trainers, all over the world that do board and trains, and they're absolutely amazing. It's just not for me, which is okay, right? There's also trainers who only do board and trains and don't do privates. So it really just depends on what you want. But just for me, I feel like private sessions are the way to go. And also, I have Leela, and I have, a 5-year-old, daughter. And it was just stressful always bringing in, different dogs into the home, especially unbalanced dogs. It's just very stressful. So just those reasons, I decided the board and train is not for me, and I'm going to be sticking to private sessions. Other than that, everything is going well. I have some nice clients. I know that I'm not able to share as much as I can. But yeah, that's just sort of where I'm at right now. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and a little update of what's going on. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Down.